What's up, and welcome back to part 11 of the expert walkthrough for Dark Souls. We are here in Blighttown and we are ready to go. I stopped right at the beginning of the swamps of Blighttown because it's just a good place to stop. This video isn't as long as my others, but there's nothing really insanely awesome that happens in this episode. It's just me exploring and finding items. This is the common enemy that you will find down here right now. These guys are super weak. They don't hit that hard. They don't take very many hits to kill, but you have to watch out for that fire attack. They will use it at any range, even like right in your face, like right here. They have a nasty swipe attack, but it's nothing to worry about because they have knockback. Meaning if they swipe your shield, it leaves them open. They're incredibly resistant to fire though, so what you want to do is you want to use either just plain raw damage or magic. We've got another dark guy down here who will inflict toxin on us, so you definitely want to use your spider shield right here. He should be waiting right up ahead. If you step right here, you can trick one of those things into falling down, like that one just did right there. He ended up sliding down the cliff against the wall, and he's officially on a lower level of the platforms. And he loses a little bit of health when he does that, so it works to your advantage. Easiest way to get to the dark guy is just follow the planks. He's waiting right up there. If you can see him, he's blowing darts at us. Okay, so yep, just keep your shield up and close in on him like this. He's really easy. Yeah, give me that moss. And the best part is they don't respawn. There's an item behind him. Over here you find the Wanderer set and the Falchion. Now, the Wanderer set's really good. It's incredibly light, it has excellent defense, but it doesn't have any poise. And the Falchion, yep, it is a dex weapon. Again, oh god. The mosquitoes. They are already choosing to mess with me. You guys are gonna see me have some real fun with the mosquitoes. I can already tell. So yes, the Falchion. It is a dexterity weapon, scales with a B in dexterity. We don't quite have the dexterity to use it, we need one more, but it's a very good weapon. It has seriously fast attack sets, and it doesn't require very much endurance to use. It's a very good weapon for glass cannons. It has an interesting strong attack too. It's almost like a dance, you could call it. It's really hard to parry that attack. The timing is just weird. It's not the weapon for us right now, though. Go away, mosquitoes. The only reason these things aren't giving me a hard time right now is because they're glitching into floorboards. You won't get that lucky through the entire level, I promise. Alright, since we don't have to deal with any more dark guys until a little bit later on, I'm going to switch back to my heater shield because it has more stability. We can block more attacks with it. Alright, be careful coming down this ladder because there are enemies waiting for you. There's one right there in the corner, and then if you tilt your camera over, you can see more of them waiting ahead. 2 more of them. So slide down, make sure you take this guy out. He's behind the ladder, and be careful because you'll bounce off of the ladder. And then you can just take these 2 guys down pretty quickly. You see, we're killing them in 2 hits right now. They drop absolutely no items, and they only give you 100 souls, so who cares? Kill them all. And, these mosquitoes, they... Just watch, you'll see. I haven't even messed with the other mosquitoes yet, but it'll get interesting. It always does. Magic is highly effective against these guys, as you can see. They are weaker to magic than they are to lightning or fire or anything else. And there's quite a few of them down here, so be careful. If you get hit from multiple angles by the fire attack, it will kill you pretty fast. It's just when it's one-on-one, these guys are an absolute joke. Oh, God, these mosquitoes. Man, they're so hard to hit with melee. See, I can't even hit them. When in doubt, just use magic. Take that. Now, the ultimate way to deal with these guys is definitely a bow, but I don't have very many arrows, and I don't feel like wasting them on these guys. Wait for this guy to attack, and you can drop down on him and kill him in one hit with ease. And there is a bonfire directly over here that, for some reason, I don't know why, but I read this a lot in the forums. A lot of people miss this bonfire usually. It's a very good bonfire to have. You do not want to have to go all the way back up to one at the beginning of Blighttown. Okay. And when you run all the way back here, there is a nifty little treasure chest that you don't want to miss either. Just kind of chilling back here. Let's see what this says. Dragon head. Not quite. It is a dragon scale. Now the reason dragon scales are so awesome in this game is because they are required to upgrade dragon weapons. You don't need any kind of Titanite shards, you just need dragon scales. You can upgrade the Drake Sword, the Dragon King Great Axe, the Dragon Great Sword, the Moonlight Great Sword. You can upgrade Priscilla's Dagger with these things. Dragon scales are good. And there's not a limited amount of them in each playthrough. You can use a Covenant and you can farm them to get dragon scales. Now, right here, this is important. You want to be in human form when you're down here because there is an NPC invasion when you go about this far. Here she comes. Oh, come on. Come on, get out of the way. Ugh, I wasn't fast enough to avoid the poison. Oh well. This is Man-Eater Mildred. She looks familiar, doesn't she? This is essentially the phantom that invaded me in the beginning of the game, except it was a real-life player, not an NPC. Now, she's not that tough, I promise. She has a lot of range, but the most difficult thing in this fight is going to be the mosquitoes, not her. They will get you killed. She doesn't hit that hard, so I mean, we have reach on her because we've got the halberd, and she's got the meat cleaver, or it's called the butcher knife in this game. But she's got a sissy little plank shield. She can't block any of your damage. As you can see, she leaves herself wide open. You can backstab her at any time. She's incredibly easy to get around. You can also parry her. You can parry absolutely any attack that she dishes out except for the kick. So, that attack you can parry. That big smash you can parry. But, you just want to get the damn mosquitoes out of the way. Whoa! That was close. Just get the mosquitoes out of the way. Alright. You want to make it one-on-one as much as you can. There's the parry time for that attack. And see, she doesn't have very much health. Just one parry and she's basically done. Alright. Get rid of this stupid poison, and Man-Eater Mildred will give you 1 humanity in your humanity count, and when you pick up the items, she'll give you 3 humanity and the butcher knife. I'll go over the butcher knife later and show it off to you guys. These mosquitoes respawn infinitely. There's nothing you can do about it. And they are so hard to hit. I cannot properly express how much I hate these mosquitoes. There's just nothing you can do about them, though. Now it's time to go exploring Blighttown and picking up all the items. You'll find some pretty nifty items down here, and it's an excellent place to farm. The only problem is basically this. You are unable to move at full speed down here, and it causes poison. That tattered armor set is the starting armor set for pyromancers. It's not really that great, it's kinda light, but I don't recommend it. These are the Slugs. Now the Slugs are easy. They're incredibly weak to pierce damage, and I mean seriously weak to it. If you have any kind of thrust weapon, you're gonna beat these guys. You just want one that has long range, like a halberd or a spear. Funny how that worked out for me. Oh yeah, this is the part that everybody hates about Blighttown, the movement speed. And be careful about using your bonfire, because you guys know enemies respawn. So this nice, comfy little item sitting over here past these mosquitoes, whom I hate so much. Oh, man. These mosquitoes are kind of... I told you guys these mosquitoes were going to be fun. They're already driving me nuts. Man, you can't even hit them if you break lock on and aim for the sky. It's just not going to happen. Man, these things suck. Like I said, best way to deal with them is a bow, if you have arrows. But as I was saying before, be careful when you go get this item, because there's an enemy waiting up there who will drop down as soon as you grab it. He'll break through those pots right there and attack you. Here he comes. So as long as you can see that coming, you'll be safe. Now, this is just something you have to accept about this place. When you come into Blighttown, if you even dream about getting the items down here, you have to be poisoned. There is literally no way to get all these items or proceed through this place without getting poisoned. So you're just going to have to deal with that. Make sure you bring purple moss, both kinds because of the toxin guys, and just mind your surroundings. As you can see, there are slugs in every corner of this place, and they hit kind of hard. The slugs can also inflict poison, but there is a good thing about having the slugs around. They are awesome for farming Titanite shards. They drop large Titanite shards and green Titanite shards, and they drop multiple quantities of both. They are incredibly weak to magic, as you can see, so that's something you want to keep in mind. You can also take them down pretty easily with a bow, if you have the arrows. I'm conserving my arrows because I don't intend to do damage with my arrows. I'm simply using my bow as a pulling item. And would you look at that? We just scored 5 green Titanite shards. That is awesome. The reason green Titanite shards are so good for us is because you require them to upgrade fire, divine, and magic weapons. Which I'm sure I'll make at least one of each of those. Alright, we have officially entered the corner that is infested with slugs. Now these slugs, ow, they can hit pretty hard in numbers, so you want to have a weapon that can hit more than one of them at once so you can take them all down as fast as possible. The slugs in this game are 10 times more aggressive than the ones in Demon's Souls. And there's one waiting around the corner right here every time, and I'm failing so hard. Nope, nope. Ah, I avoided the poison. Alright. Now, when you have multiple of them coming at you like this, just keep your shield up and take your time. Don't try to just power through and bring them all down as fast as you can. You want to use a bit of strategy on these guys. Ooh, this one dropped something. Ooh, a large Titanite shard. We're scoring out these guys. Alright. I believe this is the last one that would... Ow! The last one that will directly come at you. And the rest of them over there are just chilling. I'm pretty sure they are sidetracked by the item over there, and we can just take them down with range. Let's see if I can get both of these guys at the same time. Boom! Worked like a charm. Yeah, these guys, you can just blast them with magic or something. The lightning spear miracle works really well on these guys too. Okay. They are guarding the server. And don't worry, I'll show off all the... Ooh, he dropped something. Would you look at that? 5 more green Titanite shards. We officially have 10 of those suckers. That is awesome. That's more than enough to max out a divine weapon. That is awesome. Oh, good luck. Very good luck with items right now. Anyway, yeah. All of the stuff that I pick up down here, like the weapons, shields, armor sets, whatever, I'll show them off as I grab them. Maybe not right away, but you'll see what they are and what they're capable of as I pick them up. I'll explain everything I pick up, and show you guys what they can do. And I'll explain their perks and their cons. Okay, heal up, and you take down the slugs carefully. And you want to watch out for that little breath attack that the slugs have. It will inflict poison pretty fast. If you're already poisoned, you don't have anything to worry about, but you still need to be careful. Just because you can't be poisoned doesn't mean you can't die. So up here is the entrance to a completely different stage of the game, but I'm just going to grab these items anyway. There's a plank shield, there is an illusory wall with a chest that contains twin humanities, and then there is another wall that is an illusion. And if you go any further down there, that leads to the Great Hollow, but we're not going to go there yet. I'm probably not going to cover that until later because I really prefer to have the ability to warp out of there instead of having to climb back up. That item is being guarded by slugs, as you can see, but if you step right there, you can pull one of them and you can drop down on him for a clean kill. And I'm just going to blast this guy. This item over here is a green Titanite shard. We now have 11 of those. That's pretty awesome. We're doing a good job on shards. We'll be able to upgrade lots of stuff when we get back. Alright, so that pretty much covers that whole side of Blighttown. We officially got all the items over there. Now it's time to go... Oh, wow. Mega glitchy. I'm sorry about that. You didn't miss anything, I promise, but yeah. That's that whole side of Blighttown. Now we're going to rest at the bonfire to get rid of the poison. And I'm going to kindle because I have 1 spare humanity. And now I have 10 flasks. Right. I see some summon signs. This is good. I'm probably going to summon someone for the boss. But we're not doing the boss in this video, so that'll wait until later. And get these guys out of the way. And you don't have to worry about the mosquitoes as long as you keep moving. Like, they're incredibly slow. It's when you stop moving. That's when the mosquitoes are a pain. Alright, I'm pretty sure there's an item all the way over here behind this giant pillar. Should be a Titanite shard, I think. A large one. Yep. And do not go near those guys holding the boulders. Those are dung beasts. That's just what I call them. Because all they drop is a dung pie. Or a large club. I just call them the dung beasts. And they will throw those giant boulders at you and they do a lot of damage. So don't mess with them yet. I will show you guys how to take them down. Alright, we got some humanity from that thing somehow. And, see, look at these mosquitoes. They're incredibly slow. It's just... they aren't fast until they start attacking you. It's so aggravating. Alright. I do believe there are some items over this way towards the dung beasts. There should be a great club. I'm pretty sure that's the only item over here, but there are 2 dung beasts guarding it, so you have to be careful. Yeah, they're right over here. There's one. Look at what this does to my block. Look at that. It has some insane knockback. Now when they get up close and personal, that's when you need to watch out, because they can do a lot of damage. Now they do have a moderate amount of health, but it's nothing to worry about. It's just the strange invincibility frame that they have when getting up gets kind of annoying. But they can be backstabbed really easily because they're large. Unfortunately, they have, see, there's a weird invincibility frame they have. And they drop the dung pie, which you can throw at people, or enemies to inflict toxin. Yeah, for a big guy that attacks with a rock, they're not too bright. And I'm pretty sure magic is effective on them. Yep, it hits pretty hard. And he's down. What? Oh, nope. He's got a sliver of health left. There we go. And another dung pie. What a surprise. Okay. Yep, the Great Club. This is a strength weapon. It has a B in strength. It requires 28 strength to use. And it's heavy. It weighs 12 units. And it hits pretty freaking hard. Yeah, I don't have nearly the strength to use this thing, but when buffed or upgraded with lightning effects or fire, it's a pretty versatile weapon. It's mainly used for one-hit kills versus enemies. That's basically the only way to use it. But I'm sure somebody out there has found a more useful tactic with it that I just haven't thought of yet. I mean, I've made tank builds that use that weapon, but that's my basic strategy. Hulk smash. That's it. So that about does it for all the items down here. I'm just going to rest at this bonfire. And, ooh, a summon sign. Nice. Yeah, I'm just going to rest at the bonfire and end it here. So, those are all the items in Blighttown, aside from the way back up to Firelink. And, as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.